Hello, everybody. Welcome in for another episode of Beyond the Orange, brought to you by the great people at Knoxville Smiles. Tonight on the show, we have Tennessee forward JP Estrella. JP, when you look at where you've grown since you got here, what are the greatest strides you've made?
I think outside of basketball, just my body in general. Like, I came in pretty skinny, and then after my freshman year, I gained a couple lbs, and then lost a little bit, gained some more after surgery, and then now I think I'm in a really good spot. Just gotten a lot stronger. My stamina's gotten better. Cardio toughness has gotten way better since my freshman year. So I just feel like just other than basketball, that stuff has been a huge jump, and then just on basketball, like physicality, rebounding the ball, scoring inside, just a little bit of everything.
You've been dinged up, missed a great portion of last year. You've missed a little bit of time this year. How frustrating has that been?
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating, especially not being able to play that many games last year.
Because you can't control it.
Yeah, can't control it. So it kind of sucks at some points, but I mean, I'm doing everything that I possibly can to make sure that I'm staying healthy. I'm staying in the training room with Chad, our trainer, Coach G, our strength conditioning coach. They do an amazing job with me, just making sure that my body's good, it's staying healthy, and figuring out ways to prevent myself from getting hurt. So, I mean, we're doing everything we can right now, and I feel really good right now, so I feel like we're going in the right direction at the moment.
How would you describe your low post offense? Because, I mean, I feel like you can get shots off so fast. Like, you'll barely have the ball, and you go up so quick with it, and you have such good touch. Like, where does that come from? Because not everybody's got that.
I mean, just reps, and I've pretty much done it all my life, that little hook shot. I mean, my dad tries to make me shoot the little fadeaway. I don't really like it anymore. I kind of really like that hook shot. My mom,
hard to defend.
It's hard to, yeah. I mean, it's just full extension. And when you jump too, it's a really hard shot to block. And I mean, if you just got touch, I mean, the shot's gonna be money. So I mean, I just feel like it's my best shot, and I work on it every day. So I expect it to be that good.
When you had those games early in the year and you were putting up 15 to 20 plus points, how big was that for you confidence-wise coming off of last year, just to know, okay, I'm back,
It was huge. I mean, I remember my first game back, the Duke game, I was pretty nervous because I haven't played basketball in that type of environment in a while. And then after the games after that, just keep progressing and progressing. My confidence just kept growing, and I felt like that really has boosted me for this season. And after the couple injuries kind of stoned me down a little bit, but I feel like I'm about to start building that confidence back up and getting back to that.
What are you, I guess, feeling the most confident out there? Like, is there a spot? Is it just down the low block? Is there a spot on the floor where you're like, okay, if I can just get to here, I feel like they can't guard this?
I think the blocks and right below the SEC, I feel like anywhere in that area, I feel like I'm super confident in my game. And even the SEC, just shooting that hook from any of those spots, a little turnaround, high release, I'm super confident in any of my post moves in that area. I feel like I can score anybody in the country down there.
You feel like, or you watch Felix, and he's added that repertoire of being able to step out. He's hit a couple of threes, but I mean, even he made a 17-footer against Louisville where you're like, a nice shot. They left him wide open. He took it, popped it. Where does your game grow next? Where's the next expansion for JP?
Well, I feel like I've been able to do that a little bit too, and me and Fee have both been getting a ton of shots up since after the season, just trying to work on that part. But I feel like now it's more, I feel like I got to expand my rebounding a little bit. I was doing a good job at the beginning of the season, and it's kind of slowed down a little bit, so that's definitely a spot that I'm looking to get better at. And just my playmaking, I feel like I'm a great passer, so I feel like just throughout the season, I feel like my passing ability is going to keep growing for me learning more about teams' defenses and stuff like that.
This team has got so much more depth than the last couple of teams have ever had, right? I mean, I know we're sitting here at the first part of the year, but it feels like Rick's bench is much longer, probably longer than he even wants it to be, but there's enough players to justify it, especially in the post. I mean, obviously Cade's went down, but obviously what Felix brings to the table, Jalen, Dwayne Brown has come on nice for a freshman. How big is that just to know, hey, I've got help down here. I don't have to be perfect all the time.
I mean, it's huge. I mean, Fee, Dwayne, and Jalen, and then Kay when he was playing. They're amazing basketball players. I mean, it just makes us. I feel like, as I said it before, I feel like we're the best front court in the country. I mean, anyone on our team, big man wise, can score 20 plus a night and 10 plus rebounds every night, just because we have that depth down low, and it forces every single one of us to give 100% every single possession. Because if we don't, then we're just not doing our team justice. Because I mean, we can sub out super quick, which I feel like also makes it difficult for other teams because we just gonna torch them.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about that stretch from Houston through Louisville, the highs, the lows, and what he learned about this team next on Beyond the Orange.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
What's the #1 home improvement project you could do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. You owe it to yourself and your family to find out why 18,000 Tennessee homeowners have made the switch to Aqua Clear water systems. For your free water test and estimate, scan the QR code on the screen. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Beyond the Orange is brought to you by the great people at Knoxville Smiles, Dr. Walco, Dr. Costa, and Dr. Malone. What makes you smile, JP Estrella?
Basketball, my family, my friends, and just life.
I feel like you just love the college experience. I mean, we all see you do the W and all that stuff for social media. You kind of, especially last year when you're injured, it's like, that's my contribution. I'm doing it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like you know, I watch you walk around and you're talking to more than just basketball players. Like you're talking to the volleyball players or the baseball team or whatever. I feel like you're involved, like other players that have been here before. Like, what makes you want to just soak up the student-athlete experience?
Yeah, I mean, college, obviously the main reason why I wanted to come here was for basketball. But, I mean, while I'm here, I really want to get that, like, all-around experience. Because, I mean, I'm at one of the most prestigious universities in the country. I mean, we're the everything school. I mean, I get to watch every single sport, and we're good in every single sport. I think I got friends on every single sport team. I really try to get every single experience out of college that I can, whether it's just, walking to class and seeing how many students we really have on campus, it's wild to me. I remember my freshman year I got here and just walking to class or, on the scooter to class, and I saw how many people, like, are walking around campus, and I thought it was wild. Like, it was
a lot of people.
It was crazy. I mean, I'd never seen anything like it. So just being in this type of environment, I love people too. So I'm a big people person. So I just love to be around as many as I can.
We'll talk more about Maine coming up because that's where you're from. How many people went to your high school?
I think like a 1,000.
Okay.
1,000. My public school was 1,000. And then when I got to Brewster, I think it was like 400?
Yeah, I was going to say less than that.
Yeah, way less than that.
This team had the high against Houston, then had that low at Syracuse. I mean, the losses to Kansas and Illinois, nobody, blinks an eye at those. So those are good teams.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come back home finally after playing all those neutral site games and then the away game at Syracuse, and you play Louisville and get a huge win, blow them out, 20-plus points. What did you learn about this team during that stretch?
I mean, I feel like the biggest thing as a team that we learned is when we play with that spark and that energy, um, straight from the jump of the game, I feel like it just benefits us in so many ways. Just how we were preparing for the game mentally and physically, before each of those two games that you mentioned, I feel like was different than what we did versus the Syracuse, Kansas, and Illinois. I feel like we just had more energy going into those games. So I feel like just being able to do that and implement that every single day, I feel like is going to make us a much better team. And, be able to come out with that energy is huge for us.
What do you like most about this year's team?
What I like most, I think basketball wise, just how much depth we have. I mean, I don't think since I've been here, we've had this much depth in a while. And then off the court, every team's a little different. I say this year's team is a little more, how do I explain it? More like it's a funny team. That's probably the best way I can say it. It's just a really funny team. We all hang out a lot, and we just all enjoy being around each other.
Jalen Carey, we had him out on the show a few weeks ago, and he talked about, when he first got here, he and Felix didn't like each other because they had went against head-to-head, at Vanderbilt. Obviously, you missed last year, so you didn't have that same, I don't like this guy type of thing. What's he helped you with down low, and how do you feel like you've helped him?
I feel like he's helped me, and I mean, he's just a big body dude, super strong, gets to the rim very easy. So I feel like he's helped me right now with my post defense because I feel like that's something I really got to work on. I feel like just going up against him every day, it will help me out in the long run. And I feel like it's the same way back to him too, helping him with his post defense. I feel like just both of us being such good post scorers, I feel like just benefits us in so many different ways going up against each other every day.
Who do you try to model your game after? I mean, when you're watching basketball players, college, pro, who do you like to watch?
Last year, after the season, I watched a lot of Janai Broom highlights, just like his footwork and like his playmaking and, scoring at the rim. I feel like that's like probably the most film I watched on somebody after the season. Just really just seeing how he moves on offense and defense, his shot blocking ability, just little things like that, and just really just trying to take little pieces from his game and implement it into mine.
Anybody in the NBA? I mean, who was your favorite player growing up?
Ooh, favorite player growing up.
I mean, you're still technically growing up. So.
Giannis was my favorite player for a while growing up. I really like Tatum now. I like Lauri Markkanen. I'd probably say those are like my three favorite right now in the NBA. I think those three.
Or current NBA. Do you ever watch old school clips or no? Now, you told me you don't watch TV or movies, but do you watch?
Yeah, I don't.
Do you watch old school sports or anything like that?
Not really. My pops every now and then will send me some Kevin McHale highlights.
Yeah. There you go.
That's probably the most that I'll get though.
There you go. So you a big Celtics guy?
Yeah, I like the Celtics. But growing up, I liked the Bucks because I was a big Giannis fan. And now just we don't have any professional sports teams in Maine, so I mean Boston's the closest one. So probably Boston Celtics too. Yeah,
it's natural. Do you gravitate that way with football and stuff like that too?
I don't really watch football unless it's college. So I mean, probably Patriots. That's probably my favorite NFL team.
How much did you know about Tennessee football before you got here, and how much do you enjoy it now that you're a student?
I knew nothing about it before I got here. I mean, other than like my visits when I came here I had the best visit of all time. It was when we ripped down the field goal post at Alabama. Yeah, so that was probably the coolest thing football wise I've ever been a part of. And then since being here, just going to the games and that energy in the football stadium is wild. I mean, just how many people show up and get loud, whether it's freezing cold or boiling hot in there. Just seeing all the fans in there, I just love it.
Do you love it? Like, do you see them match it for basketball though? Like, I think when Food City Center's rocking, when for a big game, especially SEC coming up, like that place is gonna be filthy in there.
Yeah, I mean, food, the same thing in our gym. It gets loud in there when we get that thing packed and it's jumping. It's loud and the floor sometimes shakes, and I love it. It's the energy in there is wild too. I always enjoy when there's a high energy game going on.
That's why they call it Feed the Floor. Well, we'll talk about what he fed himself with on the Old Orchard Beach Pier growing up. The Maine native talks on Beyond the Orange when we come back.
Attention drives connection. Tell your story well. GoPopFizz.com/evolve.
Knoxville Smiles depend on us to make your smile better. Knoxville Smiles, are you happy with your smile today? Knoxville Smiles, we're all about smiles.
Hey Lance, what makes you smile?
Pancake blocks.
The Volunteer Club is your all-access pass to the heartbeat of Tennessee athletics. Ride the orange wave to private events, limited edition merchandise, gifts, and more featuring your favorite UT athletes. Fuel the tradition, celebrate the wins, and stand shoulder to shoulder with the Volunteer family. The Volunteer Club is the home of the most passionate volume fans. Join us today.
Here we are again at one of our favorite times of the year.
It's time for the Fish Pantry Christmas card mail out.
You guys have been huge supporters of Fish for many years.
Send your Christmas card list to Fish, and they mail Christmas cards to everyone on your list. They stamp, mail, and send them for a mere $5 donation per card. That's it.
The need has never been greater.
Why don't you visit fishpantry.org for all the detail.
Everybody ready?
Attention drives connection. Tell your story well. GoPopFizz.com/evolve.
One of our proud presenting sponsors on Beyond the Orange is Garza Law. Their motto is "Let us help." Who's helped you out the most since you got here, either on or off the floor? It doesn't have to be a basketball person. It could be anybody.
I would say either basketball-wise, Coach Barnes, and then off the court, probably Cade. I feel like just being around Cade and having somebody to go through this whole process with me has been huge. And, he's going to be one of my best friends for life just because I've been through so much with him. I feel like that just benefits me on and off the court. And then Coach Barnes has helped me on the court with a ton. High release, jump hook, and just a little bit of everything about my game. They've both just been huge help just getting me started in college.
We talk about, before the break, you're from Maine, right around Old Orchard Beach, Ogunquit and all that. How much do you miss home? How much do you love going back?
I love Maine. My biggest thing I love about Maine is the lobster. I can't get enough of it when I get home. Coach Barnes also makes it mandatory that whenever I come back from Maine or whenever my parents come to basketball games,
they bring some.
They got to bring lobster. And he usually takes all of it, so I don't get any extra. So I'll get my little sandwich when my parents get there, and then he'll literally just take the cool from my parents and go home with it. And then he'll tell me 3 days later it's all gone. And, but yeah, that's probably my favorite thing I love about Maine. Just the people there. I got so many friends up there. I spent my whole life up there. So I love Maine. I love the weather, even though it's cold up there. So I just love everything about Maine.
Do you like hot lobster or cold lobster, or do you like it either way?
Ooh, that's a tough question because I love to boil a lobster, dip it in butter.
There you go.
I also love a lobster roll. I
don't know. Hot lobster roll though.
Nah.
I had one up in Bar Harbor.
I can't do the hot lobster roll. It's gotta be cold. Lobster's gotta be cold. But
I like hot food, so like if you're offering me one or the other, I'm going to go hot.
That's fair, but I don't know. That's like a 50-50 because when you boil a lobster and dip it in butter, I'm usually with my whole family. And then when it's a lobster roll, I'm usually like by myself. So it's kind of like, I'd say 50-50.
Old Orchard Beach, awesome little like arcade, Ferris wheel. You're right there on a cool pier. Like, how much time did you spend right there when you were a kid?
Yeah, I mean, when I was growing up in Maine, me and my buddies would go to OOB all the time, whether it's just going outside, playing basketball on the courts, going to the beach, going to the pier. Like you said, like they got the Ferris wheels and all that stuff. They got like the little arcade games. I used to do the little basketball game there all the time because the hoops are rigged, of course.
Did you shoot jump hooks then too?
There was probably some times where I probably did that just for fun. But, yeah, I don't think I ever really won there. So we kind of stay away from the arcade stuff now. But, no, I love OOB. It's a great place to hang out.
We went there in July. Okay, so I don't think it gets much hotter than July or August.
Yeah.
And I remember getting in the ocean and I think I had like icicles on my leg hair. Like I was like, "Geez, man!" Like it was pretty cold. How much time have you went out on the ocean up there? Like as far as like going out whale watching or whatever else?
I've been whale watching. So my Uncle John and Aunt Susie, they got a boat. He tuna fishes and all that. So we've been whale watching. We've seen a whale. Like me and my mom and whole family were on their boat, and we actually got like a picture of like the whale tail when it's in the water. So it's super cool. I've seen that one time, but I really do like going on this boat and just fishing and hanging out. I'm not a big like when I'm going to the beach, getting in the water. I'm not a big.
Pretty cold.
Yeah, it's cold. It's really cold. But other than that, probably just the boat and sand volleyball sometimes is fun. I like doing that every once in a while.
What's your favorite little town up there?
Because
there's one like every 5 miles.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to say Scarborough because that's where I'm from.
Take that off. Take that off. That's your hometown.
I would either say South Portland because I played basketball there for a little while, and it's a cool little town. In Portland, I like Portland too. Just like that little city area. They got a huge pier there. You can literally eat your way through Portland. There's so much different food there. And I'd say Saco too because that's where I work out and play most of my basketball whenever I go home.
What's something most people don't know about you?
They don't know about me. I'm a big gamer. I love video games. Whenever I'm not playing basketball or hanging out with my friends or talking to my family, I'm either on 2K, Warzone, or Apex. Those are my 3 games.
What are the last 2?
So Warzone is like Call of Duty.
Okay.
But it's like battle royale version, kind of like Fortnite almost.
Okay.
But if you die, you can respawn and all this stuff. And then Apex is like Fortnite, but like you got like abilities and stuff like that. So I love playing those 3 games and Fortnite too. I like Fortnite.
When you're on campus, what are you doing? Like, I mean, is this, what do you and your friends do for fun besides video games?
Well, if we're doing something fun, I don't know if I'd be on campus that much. Like bowling, we love bowling. Sometimes we'll go to Top Golf. I love when we go to Top Golf. Me, Kate, Grant, Nate, Campbell, Gavin, we all golf in the preseason. We probably will again after the season. Love golf. I mean, other than that,
do you have clubs?
I do. I got custom ones.
I was gonna say you have to get custom ones at your height.
It was like a 2.5 inch extra on them, man. Oh, I love them. It's a huge difference. Huge difference.
I'm sure it is.
I was terrible to start.
And functional now.
I'm functional now. I got a hole-in-one. I do have a hole-in-one.
No kidding.
Swear.
Where at?
Oh wow, I'm blanking on the name right now. I do have the ball in my car though. It's like a bright orange ball.
Was this a putt-putt?
No, it was not a putt-putt. But Coach Barnes said when I told him I got one, he told me he called the place and he said I played from the women's tees, which is a lie. I did not play from the women's tees.
Where's the course? What was the course?
Well, I'm blanking on the name.
Where's it at? Around here?
Nah, it's like 30 minutes away. Why am I blanking on it? We go there all the time. Avalon.
Okay.
Avalon, hole 17.
Yeah.
Love that course. It's over the water. Hit a little 5-iron. It was money. I thought I lost it, so I took a drop. I was playing like a normal ball, so I thought I was hitting for 3. Just chipping on the green. My buddy putting, and he reaches in. He said, "No way." I'm like, "What?" He pulls out the bright orange ball. I said, "Stop it. No way." And there it was. The rest is history.
Oh, my. What, when did you start to play golf? When you got here?
Nah, I think when COVID started. That's when I started to play for fun. But it was
golf exploded back when COVID.
Yeah. I was on and off, but I think once I got here, my freshman year, that's when I really started to kind of take it serious, like in the postseason. That's when I really okay, when I get my shots up and do my stuff, the rest of the day, it's golf time. That's it.
We'll close this episode of Beyond the Orange out right after this.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
To pay for stuff, spending. I do not know. Babe, spend me. Use me to buy stuff.
It's never too early to learn more about personal finance. At Hearthside Bank, we work closely with our community to help meet your goals and achieve your financial dreams. Hearthside Bank, always within reach. Member FDIC.
Here we are again at one of our favorite times of the year.
It's time for the Fish Pantry Christmas card mail out.
You guys have been huge supporters of Fish for many years.
Send your Christmas card list to Fish, and they mail Christmas cards to everyone on your list. They stamp, mail, and send them for a mere $5 donation per card. That's it.
The need has never been greater.
Why don't you visit fishpantry.org for all the details.
Brought to you by Food City, it's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Brent writes, Coach, know any good dad jokes? Hey Brent, thanks for asking. Why is grilling so great in Knoxville? Because the Vols always bring the heat. This has been Ask Coach Heupel, brought to you by Food City, the official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.
This week's Food City Flashback takes us back to Tennessee on the road against number 1 Memphis, the number 2 Volunteers. Take down the Tigers on the road and ascend to number 1. What a game for that group of Volunteers. We'll see if this group of Volunteers can get on the track to maybe doing something special like that as this season rolls along. When you look at this team, for you all to make the run that those guys made, potentially, what has to happen? What do you all have to continue to do well?
Like I said, I think the biggest thing for us is playing with that energy and spark that we did versus like Houston and Louisville. I feel like having that spark and that preparation and that mindset that we had going into every single game, I feel like it's super beneficial just for that mental aspect of the game. And then, when good things happen, just having that fiery energy that we have, whether it's pumping up the crowd or getting each other hype after an and-one or just something good. They call a timeout after a 3 or a dunk. Just little things like that I feel like will just help us in the long run and become the team that we want to be and achieve the goals that we have.
When everybody's asked me, like when Tennessee was on the 3-game losing streak, like, what about the basketball team? Like why does Nate seem to struggle? What's going on? Da 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 da. And my thing was, every person that handles the basketball regularly, which means guards, was new. Boswell was here, but he didn't play a whole lot last year.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you were posts. So all of the everybody that the ball goes through was new. You got to learn to play together. Mm-hmm. Nate understanding what you do, or Jacoby understanding what Nate does, or vice versa with other guys. Do you think that's accurate?
Yeah, I mean, just having that whole new kind of team aspect. I mean, we're still learning how to play with each other, I feel like. So that means we still haven't even seen our best basketball yet, which I'm super excited about because, I mean, I feel like we can be a really special team and, gone farther than we ever have. And I feel like we got the depth and the talent to do it. So, I mean, just keep playing with each other every single day. I feel like it's just going to benefit us even more and become the team that we want to be.
For JP Estrella to have the finish to his career that he wants to have, what do you have to do? Where do you want to continue to grow?
I think just defensively. I feel like that's probably the biggest step in my game that I want to grow in. I feel like post defense, I really need to get better at, and I'm trying to get better at every single day in practice. And then also being able to guard guards, like kind of like what Felix does. Just being able to do something like that, I feel like is huge for our team. Because if we need to do an emergency switch or just a switch in general, I feel like that's something that's like a must need for a big man like me.
What's Tennessee basketball mean to you?
Everything. I mean, since I've been here, like I've just been treated so good. The fan base has been amazing. The coach has been amazing. The players have been even better. I mean, it's just that family aspect, and I feel like every person that's come through this program, I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. And I feel like this place has gotten me better as a basketball player and as a person. So I mean, I just love everything about it.
Appreciate you going to be on the Orange.
Yes, sir.